After a while I finished cleaning up that nasty garage, and I do mean it was very nasty. I cleaned the toilets and repaired them, and I cleaned everything, and I exterminated every single pest. I also own an internet store called Temu. That's right, I took over Temu in this world, and I was now making billions of dollars. But despite all that, I stayed humble and I kept my regular job as a repairman, and I'm also a janitor and I'm an exterminator. But it's all just a cover for me to be a better hunter. You see, they pay me the big bucks to take all these dirty jobs that no one else wants, but I also know that all kinds of monsters like to hide in these dirty abandoned old buildings, so I take the jobs not only because I get paid to do it, but so I can also kill a lot of vampires or werewolves, and I'm immune to vampires and werewolves. My blood is actually the main cure for vampirism and lycanthropy in my world. I'm the only cure, meaning if a vampire or a werewolf bites me, they instantly become human again after feeding on my blood, and I'm also able to turn off my invincibility anytime I want, but my true immortality is always active, and I have all these amazing powers. After I permanently absorbed all of the supernatural Lucifer's powers, I became truly immortal, and I also gained more powers than Chuck and the Darkness, the gods of the supernatural world. And because of this, Castiel and Sam and Dean Winchester often relied on me to get them and their family out of trouble, and I even killed the Yellow Eyes demon, and I even brought back Sam and Dean's entire family with my incredible powers. And then Dean Winchester told me, if you ever need my help, just call me, and Sam Winchester said it's the same for me, and now they have my home phone number and my new smartphone number, and I even helped them become rich by helping them both make their own internet stores. After that, it was very easy for them to make plenty of money, and they quickly found their home in the bunker in Kansas. And since I could literally teleport anywhere using my powers, I had saved them many times or even bring them back from the dead, and I stopped them all from making many bad decisions because I also know everything about the Supernatural TV series as well from my old life as a cop and as Goku. So since I'm very powerful, nothing could hurt me, not even angel blades, and even high angel blades could kill, especially if my invincibility was active, because you see, as it turns out, my existence is a fundamental part creation itself, which means that not even Chuck Shirley can get rid of me, and even if I'm dropped in the big empty, I'd still get out because nothing can keep me there, not even the big empty can contain me and my incredible powers. And I even fought Gabriel of the supernatural universe, and I laughed at him when he tried to deceive me, and I closed my eyes while I was laughing sadistically, and he asked me, why are you laughing? And then I said, you're a fool, little brother, and then I opened my eyes, showing him my eyes, and they were glowing just like Lucifer's once did before he was corrupted by Amara the darkness, and I terrified him. And since I now had all of Lucifer's memories and powers, he believed everything I said, and he never challenged Sam and Dean Winchester again. And I even convinced Gabriel to join Sam and Dean Winchester in hunting monsters and demons, and he said he didn't want to join them, so I threatened him, and I said, if you don't join them, I could kill you anytime I want, little brother. So it's either you become a monster hunter with Sam and Dean Winchester here along with Castiel, or I can kill you now or anytime really, and they don't need you because they got me. And then Gabriel said, bullshit, you're not Lucifer, you would never help hunters. And then I grabbed him by the throat and I lifted him off the ground with one hand, and I said I wouldn't doubt me if I were you, and then my eyes glowed bright yellow, and then he said, fine, okay, I'll do it, whatever. And then I said, good, you will help them with whatever they need, but if I find out that you're not helping them, I'll come back and I'll smite your ass into next week. And then Dean Winchester smirked and said, well, I guess you're working with us now, you big ass bird. And then Sam Winchester laughed and busted a gut, and so did Castiel. After that, I was pretty much on speed dial for the Winchester family members. When they all needed help, I was there, and even when Bobby Singer needed help, I was there, and I even helped save John and Mary Winchester from danger many times, and I could see everything that was happening on Earth, so I would often intervene and save people when they needed me the most. I was there, and all around the world people started to believe in God and angels again. And then while I thought about my past memories, I heard a voice screaming, and it was familiar. It was Dawn, and she said, hi handsome, my friend wants to use your bathroom, could you please help her and she will make it worth your while.